What are we doing now? I think we're heading home. So back to that scriptwriter. They briefly touch on... They call it in the interview Sekai-con. I don't know what the con part means, but Sekai, obviously, if you know anything about Japanese, it's Sekai means world. And so I imagine Sekai-con is just world building and lore. And I think a good example of how they were trying to get lore in wherever they could in this game. You can see in all the characters here. We've got Nene, we've got Mei, we've got Val there. He's turned away from the camera at the moment. There he is. You'll notice everyone's wearing kind of the same thing. The ladies are wearing skirts and the men are wearing pants, but Val's just wearing a different iteration of what Vaughn is wearing. And once you leave Rimelm, you don't see people dressed like this anymore. And I always thought that was really cool. And I've been skipping dialogue, my mistake. I should be the one making hunting clothes for my brother. Don't worry about it, Nene. I just wanted to help celebrate this special day for Vaughn. Mei, can I ask you something? What is it? Mei, are you in love with my brother? If you didn't know this game was made in Japan, there you go. Aha! I knew it! Full body blush. Her clothes are blushing. This is a very, this is a very of its time anime tropey scene. What took you so long? Mei has been waiting for you this whole time. You're always wandering around with your head in the clouds. Let's hurry up and take those measurements. Vaughn, hold still. I'll only take a minute. I knew it! You've gotten bigger since the last time I measured you. You're almost as big as my father, maybe bigger. It's amazing how quickly boys grow. Alright, I'm done. Thank you, Vaughn. Mr. Val, little Nene, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Thank you, Mei. Give my regards to Juno when he returns from the hunt.
I will. Awkward eye contact. Alright. Look at that oversized bow. This is a spoiled child. Did you thank Mei properly?
No.
Oh, you are so hopeless! You're going hunting tomorrow, and that means you're gonna be an adult, right? Well, if you're an adult now, you should mind your manners. Is it bad manners to take the healing leaf in the cupboard?
I'm sorry, Vaughn, but my hands are full. I'll listen to what you have to say later.
Well, in that case. What are you ellipses abouting, Theo? They're back! So it's kind of hard to tell with this big guard guy, but he is wearing the same style of clothing, and you can see that these blue-shirted hunter guys have the same style of clothing as well. It's just that the guard guy has like a little breastplate or a necklace or something on top of it. And the kids even have a tunic underneath and a vest over top. Father! Father is back! Welcome back, Father. Did you catch anything?
Is that... It is. It's Juno.
Father? Father!
I'm so sorry, May. It happened so quickly, before we knew it. The mist came earlier than usual. Juno was attacked by the Seru monsters. There wasn't anything we could do.
Yes! I was hoping you would mention it. It's actually very impressive that with these tiny models that... I've put the CRT filter on that is included with DuckStation to kind of replicate the screen that you would see. But yeah, like Metal Gear Solid 1 was a PlayStation 1 game with a massive budget, came out in 1998, which is after this game. And they didn't even bother trying to go for expressive faces. They just had everyone with a Play-Doh head. But I suppose that is an advantage of the anime art style and using sort of chibi models with this, like this, is you can fit all that expression onto the faces. I remember the first time I played through Final Fantasy VII, you don't really see expression when you're in the overworld, but the cutscenes where they where they layer the chibis on top of the FMV, being surprised at seeing like Tifa emote whenever something happens. But yeah, they do a very good job with it in this game. You can see her little tears. Father. Father, wake up. Please, open your eyes. Father. No. Don't leave me all alone, Father, please. Don't. Oh, please. Oh. Hit her with the anime arm touch. God, Nene is so pink. So you notice that Val is the only non-senior adult man in the village until the hunters arrive, and it's because he's injured. He needs this cane to walk around. The mist always takes away the people we love. I hate the mist. Tell me, Father, will we always have to live in fear of the mist? And will we be able to go outside safely? That bow is bigger than, like, the rest of her... Like, look at her arms! Look at her actual body compared to the bow.
Nene.
Father. Vaughn. Don't worry about May. She's calmed down considerably. It will be dark soon. We'll stay here with May, so go home and don't worry about her. No, I want to stay with May! I know how you feel, but Val and Nene are waiting for you to come home. Just say a word or two to May, and then be off. Father promised me. He promised to take me all over the world once the mist cleared. Father, you promised. I don't think I can interact with Juno. I've always wondered why they made the beds so coffin-shaped, but maybe they were just trying to make them perfect rectangles, or avoid making them perfect rectangles. The cupboard is empty. Only sadness here. So let's head back home. There is dialogue with everyone, even Tetsu. If you talk to him again, he offers you the same 3 options. But when you go to leave, I'll just show it off. I might as well. Even Tetsu changes his dialogue here. Vaughn, it is unfortunate what happened to Juno. I know it pains you, and I too am filled with anger. Try to be strong, Vaughn. Please give my regards to May. And it's cool. I think every NPC now remarks on how hard it is living with the mist. It is kind of goofy that the door just swings right through you, but I'm not gonna rip on the game for that.
Vaughn, you look sad. I understand. Juno was a kind man. Soon the mist will come. You must be tired. Do you want to rest?
And resting here progresses to the next part of the game. So let's move on.
Good. Rest well then.
I'm not sure Vaughn's mother is ever mentioned, but there is a little portrait, a little sprite portrait, or texture portrait, I should say, where Vaughn is sitting. And I imagine that's supposed to represent Vaughn's mother.
Can't you hear that sound? Vaughn, wake up! Are you awake now? Vaughn, listen carefully to that sound. I think it's coming from beyond the wall. Vaughn, would you go take a look for me?
No.
I see. But with these legs, I couldn't move fast enough if something happened. I implore you, Vaughn, go take a look for me.
No. Please? For me? I like that. I'm not sure I've ever denied her that long, or denied him that long. But that's really good, between alright Nene and I guess I have no choice. Well, I might as well go with the positive action. Alright Nene. I knew I could count on my big brother, my big O-Nissan.
But hurry back at the first signs of danger.
And as we step outside, gets a little bit louder.
That's the sound of something hitting the wall from outside. For 10 years, the wall has protected us. I've always believed it could never collapse, but I hope it doesn't fail us now and allow the mist to engulf the village.
Hit up the memory statue real quick. Just in case. Nothing could go wrong, but, you know. What if there was a power outage? I like that even in the cave, the sound is muffled.
Oh, Vaughn. So you came to check on the wall, did you? This wall has protected Brim Elm from the mist for over 10 years. Hopefully it will stay standing forever. Ah, quite impressive. Look how many puny humans survive. What? What on earth is that? Pitiful creatures, you humans.
When I played Shadow the Hedgehog for the first time, the PlayStation 2/GameCube game, I thought that the representative of the black alien forces looked a lot like this guy. I don't know if I can find a link quickly, but very similar, like, robe. And kinda similar head? Anyway.
Living in fear of the mist, you scream at the sight of a Seru's shadow. Pathetic humans. In this desolate place, you thought this flimsy wall would protect you from the mist. Humans, you are but insects. The time has come to abandon your foolish resistance. I am Zito. I have come to bring the salvation of the mist to you miserable creatures.
Tetsu wasting no time getting his ass handed to him.
Humans, now is the time. Accept the mist!
Yeah, right?
The mist! Oh no! The accursed mist has entered Rimelm! It is time. Seru, followers of the mist, it is time for you to attack! Seru, destroy that old eyesore of a tree! Ah! Save yourselves by accepting the serenity of the mist without resistance.
Now you'll notice this battle theme is actually different from the last one. It's subtle if you're not hearing them back to back and you haven't spent a long time with it. But a lot of the how should I put this? A lot of the actual instrumentation from the first battle theme is replaced with this like hollow percussion sound that and that's because we're in the mist. The theme gets a little more horror themed when you're in the mist. And we're totally free to fight here. The tutorial is over. So we're gonna go with a spirit first. For that reason. This thing likes to open with a tailfire, and it will never do tailfire twice in a row. And now I have 4 actions to go through, so I'm gonna go with a length 4 command that I know, which is high, high, low, low. I've always loved the animation of it, like swinging its whole head to right itself. Now, you'll notice that when I target it, it has a little icon next to its name. The Gimard has, and that's supposed to be a flame. I know it's kind of chunky and pixely, but that is supposed to be the fire element. When you see that icon, that means that what you're fighting is a Saru. Like, the thing, it's not like a Saru attached to anything, this is a Saru. The combat has Skies of Arcadia vibes. I haven't actually played it, I've been meaning to for a very long time. But I haven't played Skies of Arcadia. I think left, right, left is a command. So if I had access to the magic system at this point, then fighting this thing would allow me to get a Gimmer. It's not guaranteed, but I would have the opportunity to do so. But we don't quite have magic yet. I think down, up, left? No, it must be down, up, right, or up, down, left? Let's try down, up, right. No. You might use Tailfire again. Kinda want to sphere it just in case. It gives me another chance to use my 4 length command that I know. Same camera movements and dynamic action. And yes, this does have a very fighting game vibe. Oh, I remember something I was going to say about the battle system. Chrono Trigger is an example of a game where you don't have control of where you are on the field, but regardless, positioning matters. And so much like in Chrono Trigger, and I'm sure other games as well, certain abilities will hit groups of allies or enemies, depending on where everyone is located. But it's kind of up to chance where people are located at any given moment. And I've never been sure how I felt about systems like that, where you can't move, but if you did, it would matter. Anyway, you can see Tetsu not doing well. Vaughn, the Saru and the Mist are after the Genesis tree. I'll hold the Saru here. The rest of you go somewhere safe.
Yuck, yuck.
If I talk to these Saru, I will actually enter a fight, and I don't want to do that yet. So we're gonna hit the save point. And I'm rotating my saves because that is a habit that I have. And you see the wall is totally collapsed now. There's no getting around the mist now. So, I can't remember if I'm supposed to go to the Genesis tree first. I think I'll check on the important people of the village. Gobu, Gobu. I've never really been clear on what the deal is with monsters in this world. That is one element of the world building that I just haven't understood. Like, did this goblin thing exist before the mist? Let's try that. Like, it has equipment. Where did this thing get equipment? Did it make it itself? Does it have a whole society? Left, low? Is that one? Oh, he blocked it! No. So there's an example of where doing the arts is just a waste because I didn't get the damage multiplier and I spent AP. So we're reaching the limits of my memory for commands. I remember the last time I played this, I kept like I didn't want to just look up all the commands, so I just kept like a spreadsheet up of which commands I hadn't tried. Yeah, I'm never gonna remember. Let's just go for auto and see what... no, you know what? Let's kill it. I'm low level. I can't afford to experiment. I might need healing. But it's the Saru that are really dangerous. I'll heal outside of battle. I haven't tested myself. I haven't like booted up a Japanese copy or looked online at Japanese footage, but supposedly I've heard that there were end of battle quotes in Japanese that were cut for this version of the game, which is very strange because in the middle of battle the characters still speak Japanese. You can hear him say "kure" when he's getting an art ready, or the other characters will say, like, Tatsumaki. So I don't know why the end of battle they cut out the Japanese, but everywhere else they left it in. But again, it's hearsay. I can't confirm or deny that version of events. So indoors, everyone is safe. The mist is a physical, like, thick mist. It can't just pass through walls. The mist is here. Where do you think you're going? I'm going home. Oh, you're worried about your family. Well then take this. 3 healing leaves? Hell yeah. It's a good thing I came in here. The wall is broken. This may be the end of all humankind. Not terribly unusual for the era, saved on voice acting. Oh yeah, fair enough. Let's go check out the village elder's house. The Seru monsters lurk in the mist, be careful. They still haven't come back. Those who went to check on the wall still haven't come home. Vaughn, the Seru monsters lurk in the mist. In the morning, if the wind changes direction, it will blow back the mist. But will we survive until then? Grandpa and the other adults still haven't come back. I wonder if May is alright. Speaking of May, let's go check her house as well. Slime! I'm gonna see if my memory serves. I'm gonna do a high-low-high on this thing, and I'm pretty sure the first high is gonna miss. I was wrong. There are some enemies that you cannot hit with high kicks. And there are some enemies that you cannot hit with low kicks. I just don't remember which ones they are. I mean, that's Japanese. Maybe there was longer lines, but Yosha is definitely Japanese. Oh, right. You have to walk around the other way. Well, I might as well just go on. Hello, Gimmerd. Let's Spirit. That does so much damage if you don't Spirit on the turn that it does Tailfire. For the record, it doesn't matter whether you get the Spirit action off before the enemy attacks. As long as you're committed to doing a Spirit, you're in defense mode, and you'll take less damage. You can never block a magical attack like that. You'll only just take less damage, but physical attacks you have the chance to block. Okay. I'm opening the manual. I'm actually gonna open the manual and look at that command that was in there. Because I'm pretty sure PK combo is listed. Okay, let's see. Legend of Legaia. Where did you link that? There it is. Okay. So on page 34, PK combo starts with down up, and then the last two are unknown. Oh, but he has charging Scorch. Starts with down right. Okay, I'll remember that as well. Okay, let's do down, up, left, right. And this is part of the fun of the battle system. It's just figuring out what works. Like, looking it up is all well and good if you just want to use the strong stuff and see the cool moves, but there's something really special about trying to figure it out yourself. Yeah, it was down forward high. God, I love Gimmerd, it's so goofy looking. If it had eyes, I think the design would be ruined.